Well, after 3 years behind bars, Gina Champion-Cain is seeking an early release. Cain was sentenced to 15 years for her alleged involvement in a Ponzi scheme, San Diego's single largest Ponzi scheme. Joining us now to discuss is Justin Isaac, lawyer in blue jeans. That is why you're wearing the blue jeans. Good to see you, Justin. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Well, let's talk about this case. Maybe let's refresh our viewers' memory. This is a woman. She was a restaurateur. She had a number of restaurants, right? I mean, she was extremely successful, and it was determined that she was involved in one of these Ponzi schemes, which is kind of where, like, you get money from one place, right, as an investor, and then you pay another investor, and you kind of keep it going like that. The famous one is Bernie Madoff. But let's talk about her situation and what you think of it.
Well, I think that it's a pretty interesting situation how it's all worked out, and she got the maximum sentence, and she was found guilty of defrauding all these people for hundreds of millions of dollars, where they thought they were investing in liquor licenses and whatnot, but really it never went to anything like that. So there was a lot of charges and allegations, but she did get the max sentence, and recently
15 years.
Yeah, and she was back in court recently basically filing motions to try and get her sentence reduced, which is why it's kind of in the news. And so far it looks like that's not going to happen.
She's served about 3 so far?
Yes, I believe so. And they said that she's supposed to be released after 12, which is already an early release, but she was trying to get some credit for complying, basically.
What is she claiming the reason is that she should get early release? It has to do with the prosecution, right? That's her claim.
Yeah, so she's alleging some misconduct. She said that they were supposed to file a Rule 35B motion, which is essentially trying to reduce her sentence, or like giving her some credit for what she's done to help with the case, or being, compliant with the case instead of like arguing against it. And basically they didn't file that. And now her defense is filing motions saying that they were supposed to, and it didn't get reduced as a result of it. But Judge Burns, the judge in the case, said that she could have received even more time and more charges, but the prosecution has already gone easy on her.
So what happens now?
So now we wait, and if they find some kind of misconduct, I don't think it's going to rise to that level. Like in Bill Cosby's situation, he was actually all charges dismissed because they used his confession when they said they wouldn't. So it's not doesn't rise to that level in my opinion. But it's along those lines of what they're alleging.
Does a 15-year sentence seem to be in line with what she should be getting for defrauding so many people out of hundreds of, was it millions of, hundreds of millions?
Yeah, I think it was like $400 million.
$400 million. Yeah. It's a lot of money.
It is.
Yeah, 15 years.
Judge Burns said that she could have received 30, but she only received 15 because she was only charged with, a certain amount of crime. So she could have received more, but she didn't.
What was she doing with the money that she was kind of defrauding these investors? I know you have to pay some to keep the Ponzi scheme going, but you use a lot of the other money just to live an amazing lifestyle, right?
Well, and she had a lot of businesses, and she was funding some bad business, I guess, and businesses that weren't doing well, pure and simple. So these people didn't get what they thought they were going to get.
Okay. Justin Isaac, lawyer in blue jeans.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Justin. Good to see you, buddy. Appreciate that. Teresa?